losing muscle after 60. Eat these 8 foods daily. If getting out of a chair feels harder every month, or if you have noticed your legs looking thinner recently, your body is trying to tell you something. You are likely experiencing sarcopenia. Doctors use this term to describe a natural decline in muscle mass and strength. It is a process that seems to pick up speed significantly after the age of 60. But this isn't just about looking less toned in the mirror. It is about your independence. Many seniors dismiss these early changes as just getting old. But the truth is, these are biological signals. Your body is asking for specific support, and if you recognize the signs early, you can take the right steps to get your strength back. The 8 warning signs of muscle loss. How do you know if your muscle strength is slipping? The data points to 8 specific changes in your daily life. 1. Everyday tasks require more effort. You start finding simple activities much harder than they used to be. Opening a tight jar or twisting off a bottle cap feels like a challenge. Even carrying light groceries can feel much heavier than you remember. 2. The get-up struggle. Pay attention to how you stand up. Getting up from a low-slung sofa or climbing out of a car seat might now require you to push yourself up with your arms. This is a very clear sign that your leg muscles are weakening. 3. Your walking pace slows down. You might naturally struggle to keep up with friends, or when crossing a busy street, you feel an unnecessary rush to get to the other side before the light changes. This usually comes down to reduced power in your thigh muscles. 4th, balance issues and falls. Weakness in your core and legs directly affects your stability. You might notice you stumble more often or even fall while walking on familiar living room carpet. 5. Visible changes in your limbs. Even if your weight stays the same on the scale, you might see less definition in your arms and legs. You may notice a smaller circumference in your limbs as valuable muscle tissue is gradually replaced by fat or fibrous tissue. 6th, fatigue sets in quickly. You feel tired much faster during physical activity. Daily chores, like light gardening or just tidying the house, seem to leave you exhausted, forcing you to take breaks you didn't need before. 7th, metabolism slows down. Muscle is metabolically active. When you lose it, your metabolism naturally slows. You might see unexpected weight changes, gaining body fat, even if your diet hasn't changed much. 8th, joint pain increases. Weak muscles are less able to support your joints, particularly your knees and hips. This often leads to worsening pain from conditions like arthritis. Why this happens, the biology. Understanding why this happens isn't complicated. It comes down to a few biological shifts that occur as we age. First, your hormones change. The key hormones responsible for building muscle, like testosterone and growth hormone, naturally decrease. Think of these hormones as construction foremen. They tell your body to repair and grow new tissue. With less of them, those signals become weaker. Second, insulin resistance increases. This means your muscle cells become less efficient at soaking up the nutrients they need to function and repair themselves. Third, and most critically, muscle protein synthesis slows down. This is the process your body uses to create new protein and repair worn-down fibers. For seniors, the body becomes less sensitive to the protein you eat. It takes a larger amount of protein in a single meal to actually kickstart the muscle-building process compared to when you were younger. And even when you eat enough, your muscles are slower to use those building blocks to rebuild. The use it or lose it cycle. The less you use a muscle, the faster you lose it. Because activities feel harder, many seniors naturally reduce their movement. This starts a vicious cycle. Weakness makes you less active, and less activity makes you even weaker. Even just 2 weeks of reduced movement, perhaps due to a small illness, can cause a significant setback. Movement is the signal your body needs to retain muscle. The solution starts with food. Reversing this decline isn't just about exercise, it is primarily a nutritional strategy. You must provide your muscles with the right building blocks. The absorption problem. Before we list the foods, we need to solve one major issue: absorption. Many seniors simply do not eat enough protein overall. Sometimes appetite decreases or other health issues lead to restricting certain foods. But even when you do eat, your body's ability to process that food changes. As you age, your digestive system becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients. This means the protein you eat might not be fully available to your muscles. Doctors call this bioavailability. It is a measure of how easily your body can absorb and utilize nutrients. To overcome this, you need foods with high bioavailability. You also need foods rich in leucine. Leucine is a powerful amino acid. Think of it as the ignition key for your car. It specifically switches on the muscle rebuilding process. Without enough leucine, the engine doesn't start, no matter how much fuel you put in. Here are the first 3 highly effective muscle-building foods for seniors. They are chosen for their superior nutritional profile and how easy they are to eat. Number 1, Greek yogurt, full fat or 2%. If you want a food that works double duty for your muscles, start here. Why it works. Greek yogurt is an exceptionally dense source of protein. A single 6-ounce container can easily contain 15 to 20 grams of protein. That is a significant amount for triggering muscle repair in one sitting. But the real secret is the type of protein it contains. Greek yogurt has 2 distinct kinds. 1, whey protein. This is fast digesting. It gives your body an immediate muscle-building signal. 2nd, casein protein. This digests slowly. It provides a sustained release of nutrients for hours. This combination makes it unique. It is also very soft and easy to eat, even for those with dental issues. Tip: eat a cup of Greek yogurt after your walk or light activity. Alternatively, have it as a bedtime snack. Because of the slow digesting casein, it will help fuel recovery while you sleep, preventing muscle breakdown overnight. Number 2, wild-caught salmon. This is a perfect dual-action food for seniors. Why it works. Salmon provides high-quality protein, around 22 grams in a small 3-ounce portion. However, its true power lies in its fat content. It is one of the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These healthy fats are crucial because they reduce chronic inflammation. Inflammation is a known suppressor of muscle growth. It is also a primary driver of aging. If your body is inflamed, it cannot build muscle effectively. Less inflammation means your body can focus its energy on better muscle repair. Tip: aim to have 2 servings of salmon a week. You do not need to buy expensive fresh fillets. Canned salmon is just as effective. It is much more budget-friendly and easier to prepare quickly for a lunch salad or sandwich. Number 3, eggs, the whole egg. For years, people avoided the yolk, but for muscle growth after 60, the yolk is essential. Why it works. Eggs are often called the perfect protein. They contain all 9 essential amino acids in the precise ratios your body needs to build muscle. This makes them highly bioavailable. Your body knows exactly how to use them. Crucially, the yolk contains vital nutrients that the white lacks. This includes vitamin D, which is essential for muscle function. It also contains healthy fats, which actually help your body absorb all those nutrients. If you skip the yolk, you miss the vitamin D. Tip: try to consume at least 2 to 3 eggs daily. They are simple, cheap, and gentle on your digestive system. Whether scrambled, hard-boiled, or in an omelette, they provide a reliable foundation for your daily protein intake. Number 4, whey protein powder. This is arguably the most powerful food on the list for directly activating the muscle-building signal. Why it works. Whey is uniquely rich in leucine. Remember, leucine is the specific amino acid that acts as the key to unlock muscle protein synthesis. Without enough of it, the process simply doesn't start. Because whey is a powder dissolved in liquid, it is digested rapidly. This allows it to deliver a quick and high dose of protein exactly when your muscles need it most, such as right after you have been active. It bypasses the slow digestion of solid food and gets to work immediately. Tip: mix 20 to 25 grams of whey protein into water, milk, or a smoothie. Timing matters here. Try to drink this within an hour of your daily exercise. It is an easy, convenient way to ensure you hit that minimum protein threshold that your aging muscles require without having to cook a full meal immediately after walking or stretching. 5. Cottage cheese. If whey is the hare, cottage cheese is the tortoise. Why it works. Like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese is a powerhouse of dairy protein. However, it is distinct because casein makes up about 80% of its protein content. Casein digests very slowly. When you eat it, it feeds your muscles a steady, dripping stream of amino acids for several hours. This makes it an ideal food to eat a few hours before bed. It maximizes your nighttime repair cycle, ensuring your body has the materials it needs to fix tissue while you sleep. Tip: have a bowl of cottage cheese before settling down for the evening. Aim for at least 4 ounces, which provides 12 to 14 grams of protein. You can top it with a few berries or a sprinkle of pepper. It is light on the stomach, but heavy on benefits. Number 6. Lentils and beans. While animal proteins are often emphasized for seniors, plant-based sources are essential for variety and digestive health. Why it works. Lentils and beans provide 2 things your muscles need: protein and fiber. The fiber helps regulate blood sugar. This indirectly supports better muscle health by improving your overall metabolic function. Stable blood sugar means stable energy levels for movement. They are also incredibly forgiving to cook. You can prepare them in soft soups or stews, making them easy to chew and digest. Tip: there is one rule you must follow with plant proteins. Combine them. Always pair lentils or beans with a grain like brown rice or whole wheat bread. This creates what nutritionists call a complete protein. By combining them, you ensure the meal contains all the essential amino acids your body cannot make on its own. Number 7. Beef, lean cuts. Red meat, when chosen correctly, offers specific nutrients that are hard to find elsewhere. Why it works. Beef is the best source of creatine in the diet. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound. It helps your muscles generate the energy needed for short bursts of activity. Think of the effort it takes to get up from a chair or push a heavy door open. That burst relies on creatine. Beef also contains highly absorbable iron. This prevents fatigue and ensures oxygen reaches your working muscles efficiently. If your muscles don't get enough oxygen, they tire out before you can finish your task. Tip: opt for lean cuts like sirloin or tenderloin. If you find steak difficult to chew, do not skip the nutrients. Prepare it ground or in slow-cooked stews. The texture changes, but the protein and creatine content remain the same. Number 8. Almonds and walnuts. Finally, we have nutrient-dense nuts. Why it works. These nuts provide a highly concentrated source of calories, fiber, and healthy fats. For some seniors, simply getting enough calories is a struggle. Nuts help boost your overall intake without requiring you to eat a massive volume of food. They also contain magnesium. This mineral is essential for muscle contraction and relaxation. If you often feel muscle cramps or tightness, low magnesium might be a factor. Tip: instead of eating a handful alone, use them as a booster. Sprinkle crushed nuts over your yogurt, oatmeal, or salad. This increases the protein and calorie density of a meal you are already eating, adding value without adding extra cooking time. The protein formula and functional movement. You might be thinking, how much of this food do I actually need? The latest science shows that for seniors, the old protein recommendations are simply too low. Your body processes protein less efficiently now, so you need more of it to get the same result. Here is the exact target you should aim for. The 1.2 gram rule. For most seniors, the most effective recommendation is 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. You can estimate this easily at home. 1. Take your weight in pounds. 2. Divide it by 2.2. 3. Multiply that number by 1.2. For example, a 150-pound person needs about 82 grams of protein daily. This number might sound high, but it is necessary. Nutrition provides the building blocks. However, food alone is not enough. You also need to provide the signal. The signal, resistance training. Without challenging your muscles, they have no reason to grow stronger. You do not need a gym. You need consistency. You need to focus on what we call functional movements. Functional movements mimic the actions you perform every single day. By training these specific patterns, you make your daily life safer and easier. Here are 3 essential movements you can do at home. 1. The chair squat, the getting up drill. This exercise directly trains the thigh and buttock muscles needed to get up from any seated position. How to do it? Sit in a sturdy kitchen chair with your feet shoulder-width apart. Without using your hands, stand up slowly. Then sit back down slowly. Why it works. The key here is speed. Slow and controlled movement is the secret. Do not drop back into the chair. Lower yourself. Start with 3 sets of 8 repetitions. If you can master this, getting out of a car or off a low sofa becomes significantly easier. 2. Wall push-ups. Floor push-ups can be difficult and present a fall risk. Wall push-ups remove that risk while building strength. How to do it? Stand a couple of feet away from a solid wall. Place your hands flat against the wall, shoulder-width apart. Slowly bend your elbows to bring your chest closer to the wall. Push back until your arms are straight. Why it works? This is a very safe way to build chest, shoulder, and arm strength. You need this strength for pushing yourself up from a bed or opening heavy doors. 3rd, calf raises. Weak lower legs are a major cause of shuffling and tripping. How to do it? Hold on to the back of a chair or a kitchen counter for balance. Slowly lift your heels until you are standing on the balls of your feet. Lower back down gently. Why it works? This strengthens the lower leg muscles, which are crucial for your balance and for the push-off motion while walking. Embrace resistance bands. If you want to move beyond body weight, you do not need heavy metal dumbbells. Light resistance bands are inexpensive and easily stored. They are a wonderful tool for seniors because they provide progressive resistance that is gentle on your joints. You can use them for 3 key motions. 1. Bicep curls. These help with carrying objects like groceries or laundry baskets. 2. Tricep extensions. These help with pushing motions, like pushing off the arm of a chair. 3. Leg abductions. Sit in a chair with the band around your ankles. Move your leg out to the side. This strengthens the hip muscles, which are vital for your stability and preventing sideways falls. The protein timing principle. Finally, to maximize the effect of the foods and exercises we just discussed, you must change when you eat. You cannot eat all your protein in one big dinner. Your muscles can only use so much protein at one time. To fix this, you must spread your intake across the day. The goal. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at every single meal. This ensures your body stays in a building state throughout the day, rather than just once in the evening. safety protocols, and the daily action plan. We have covered the symptoms, the best foods, and the exercises. Now we must talk about safety. Before you try any new habit, you need to know the crucial safety steps. This is especially true regarding medication interactions and existing health conditions. While these strategies are universally beneficial, they must be implemented thoughtfully. Consult your doctor. First, always consult your primary care physician before making any significant change to your diet or starting a new exercise routine. This is particularly important if you have kidney disease. High protein intake can be taxing on damaged kidneys. Your doctor will need to approve your specific protein target to ensure it is safe for your body. If you have heart disease or high blood pressure, your doctor should review your exercise plan. They may also advise caution with high-sodium foods, such as certain brands of cottage cheese or canned goods. If you have mobility issues, a physical therapist or occupational therapist is your best resource. They can provide personalized, safe exercises tailored to your exact balance and strength level. Hydration is non-negotiable. You cannot build muscle if you are dehydrated. Muscle tissue is about 75% water. When you are dehydrated, you severely compromise muscle function. This accelerates fatigue and can increase the risk of cramps and dizziness, which can easily lead to falls. A good rule of thumb is to aim for at least 8 glasses of water or hydrating fluids daily. This can include water, unsweetened tea, or broth. Do not wait until you feel thirsty. Thirst often signals that you are already dehydrated. Medication interactions. Be aware that some medications can affect your appetite, nutrient absorption, or muscle function. Corticosteroids, often used for inflammation, these can unfortunately accelerate muscle loss. If you are taking them, it is even more critical to focus on protein and strength training to counteract this effect. Statins. Used for cholesterol, these can sometimes cause muscle aches. Discuss any new or unusual pain with your doctor immediately. Quality over quantity. In exercise, the goal is not to lift the heaviest weight. The goal is to perform exercises with perfect form and control. Always move slowly and deliberately. Rushing increases your risk of injury and actually reduces how much your muscle is engaged. Remember, muscle soreness is normal, sharp joint pain is not. If an exercise hurts your joints, stop immediately and seek advice. Your 3-step action plan. We have covered a lot of ground today. To make this easy, here is a clear, actionable summary you can start tomorrow morning. Step 1. Hit your protein threshold. First, determine your personal daily protein goal using the math we discussed. 1.2 grams per kilogram. Then, divide and conquer. Ensure you eat 25 to 30 grams of protein at every single meal. Breakfast. Example, 2 scrambled eggs plus half a cup of cottage cheese, approx 30 grams protein. Lunch. Example, 3 ounces of salmon plus a side of lentils, approx 35 grams protein. Step 2. Signal your muscles to grow. Timing is everything. Always consume a fast-digesting protein within an hour of your movement session. This is where your whey protein or Greek yogurt comes in. Prioritize foods rich in leucine, like dairy and beef, as they provide the strongest signal for muscle repair. Step 3. Consistency in movement. Commit to functional resistance training at least 3 times a week. Leave a day in between sessions for recovery. Start slow. Begin with a low number of repetitions for your chair squats and wall push-ups, and gradually increase them as you get stronger. Final thoughts. Sarcopenia is not an unavoidable sentence. It is a condition that responds powerfully to targeted nutrition and movement. By focusing on these 8 foods and integrating simple strengthening habits, you can stop the muscle loss cycle. You can significantly improve your strength. You can maintain the independence you cherish. Remember, your body is capable of rebuilding at any age. The key is simply giving it the right fuel and the right signal. Don't let a loss of strength limit your life any longer. If you know someone over 50 who is worried about losing leg strength or balance, please send them this video. And if you want more simple, science-backed ways to stay strong and independent as you age, hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.